we come back, Diddy getting out of L.A. Months after that federal raid where they battered down doors and ransacked his house, he is looking to unload it for a lot of money. He paid $40 million, which is impressive, but wait till you hear the number he wants to sell it. Big change for Diddy coming up.
Maybe.
Well,
He's got to sell.
He's hoping that there's a big change. There's going to be a big change, just how much money he's going to make from it, because he is getting out of L.A. months after the federal officials busted down his door and went in and raided his home in the Holmby Hills area here in L.A. He is selling that mansion. And you hear people say this a lot, like after there are raids at their house, that it just feels like they've been violated, so they can't go back in the house. Maybe that's part of it, but the other part of it is we're talking about a lot of money.
Well, the question is it real or a pipe dream? So this is in a very exclusive part of Los Angeles called Holmby Hills. He bought this for $40 million back in 2014, and our sources are telling us, now he's not listing it, this is not going to be an open market listing.
This is my favorite part of this. This is a pocket listing.
It's a pocket listing.
For...
Well, but the pocket listing
I know.
It doesn't, actually, pocket listings tend to be more expensive a lot of times.
Right.
He wants, we're told, around $70 million. Everything I'm hearing is he ain't going to get that. He is not going to get that.
This seems like an aggressive ask in a hot real estate market. We're not in the hottest real estate market. Interest rates are higher. Plus, this place has, I'm sure, equipment ripped out of walls. It's probably not in the best shape it's ever been in. Diddy is what we think of as a distressed seller. He wants to get out of L.A. He likes spending the time in Miami, although he was whitewater rafting in Wyoming recently. So I'm not sure you get top dollar when you have these conditions.
So maybe you ask a really high price because you know that you're going to end up negotiating because they know that you got as Derek said, you're a distressed seller.
Yes, to a point. The problem is when you ask way too much, then all of a sudden nobody comes in, and then you have to lower the price, which makes you look more and more desperate. So you want to come in higher than what you think you're going to get, but not so high that it turns off other buyers. And everything I'm hearing is $70 million is just a pipe dream.
I'm not sure, but I would imagine he's spending a little more time talking to lawyers these days than his realtor.
Oh, no, I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that. But look, I mean, the problem is that this house has now been featured not in real estate blogs, but on the news because of these raids. So what everybody is seeing, the visions of this house are not this beautiful house in Holmby Hills.
Look at these beautiful aerials.
Manicured lawns and everything. No. What they're thinking of is battering rams, ripping out computers.
That's what I'm saying. Look at these beautiful areas.
Charles, let me teach you a little something about real estate. This is the type of house that you put in at a low price. You get a teaser price in there for all the Diddy fans who still exist, and then you get a bidding war where they bid it up and because everyone wants to take a tour
all the Diddy fans that still exist. How many Diddy fans do you think can afford even $30 million home?
Derek, if Derek were really sophisticated, it's not Diddy fans.
Right. That's not who you're going for.
It's Holmby Hills fans who want to get into Holmby Hills.
Let us teach you a little bit, Derek, about real
Harvey,
estate, okay?
I'd love to get on a real estate team with you. We'll leave Charles out of it. We'll go take the town.
Wow.
Really, I mean, you know, for the few native Los Angelinos who are here, they might be offended by what you just said. I understand what you're saying. I get it. That's a sentiment a lot of people feel about LA when they move here.
It's just
it takes a while to get
it's
used
not
to
a
it.
community. It's not like a city where.
But let's not kid ourselves. That's not why he's leaving.
No, that's not why he's leaving.
He's leaving because of everything else that's going on. And honestly, by the way,
there's a lot of spiritual talk with him right now.
Regardless of how much he does end up making, you're right, he's not going to get $70 million, but it would be nice to make something because he may need to be making some payments if he's going to attempt to settle any of the lawsuits.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where where he is liquidity-wise, but we will see.
All right.
One more.
Romero, Scottsdale, Arizona. It would appear the reign of the bad boy era is coming to an end. For any time a person is in legal woes and they begin liquidating their assets, in my opinion, that's a sign they were advised by their fiduciary that this relinquishment is to pay for all his legal ramifications. Diddy.
Hey, for presentation.
That was a good presentation, I gotta say. We're taking a break.
All right, when we come back and see how Lindsay Lohan's celebrating a big birthday